It's time to peek into the first quarter results of 2024's residential real estate market statistics for the greater Montreal area. How are we doing in terms of sales, price, and supply? Joining me is real estate expert Nick Markou. Good morning, Nick. It's good to see you.
Good morning, Laura. How are you?
I'm doing well, and I hope it's also good news for the real estate market for the first quarter of 2024. Before we get into the details, in a nutshell, are we seeing growth? Are we seeing good news?
It seems that we are. Yes, it seems that we are seeing good, positive statistics. Even though we're dealing with a weird time when it comes to interest rates, and it's difficult for financing. We're still seeing that the real estate market is holding up very well.
Okay, so let's begin with residential sales in Greater Montreal. What are we seeing? Is it comparable to last year? Is it more? Is it less? Break it down for us.
So surprisingly, and even I was shocked when I saw this. So we're comparing the first quarter of 2024 with the first quarter of 2023. Now, in the island of Montreal, we had a 20% increase in total residential sales, which is pretty big as opposed to last year. In the North Shore, we're seeing 18%, and in the South Shore, we're seeing 29%. So it's clear that in most of the areas around Montreal, we're seeing a large increase when it comes to sales for residential, so homes, condos, and small multiplex.
Okay, well, I was going to ask that in terms of properties sold, is there one that kind of overpowers the other?
As far as property sold, I would probably say that the well, it depends in the area, right? So in the island of
Right.
Montreal, I'm assuming there'll probably be a little bit more of a condo sold. In the South Shore, you'll probably see more single family homes.
Okay, but those are big growth and numbers there, those percentages. Okay, let's talk about the median price range of these homes because people are probably hoping for a little bit of a downward trend when it comes to price, but I don't think we're really seeing that, are we, Nick?
Oh, it doesn't seem like it. So in the island of Montreal, they reported that they had an increase of 7% for single family homes and 6% for condos as a medium price. So it's I mean it's growing at a healthy rate.
Mhm.
In the North Shore, you're seeing about 5%, in the South Shore, you're seeing about 8% increase. And there's some municipalities that have like clearly done way better than that. So in the South Shore, St. Hubert reportedly did a 14% increase, and NDG did a 13% increase. So, we're seeing very good growth, even though it's technically, a harder real estate market, of course, in comparison to during COVID and whatnot. So it's still good.
Yeah. Okay. And speaking of COVID and whatnot, let's talk about active listings. Are we still in a position like we saw during the pandemic days where there were bidding wars and people overbidding for homes? Or is there more of a supply right now?
There's definitely more of a supply. So the active listings are up, which means that there is inventory on the market. Where you do see a lot more competition is when we play around the 500,000 range. So basically, because interest is so high and financing is so difficult, many of the buyers have fallen into a more affordable range. So when it comes to anything around 500,000, we're still seeing bidding wars. We're still seeing properties being sold over the asking price. But obviously, as the price of the home increases, we see less people capable of financing, or just more people kind of sitting on the sideline waiting for interest to go down and kind of waiting to make a move. But it seems more that because the market is hot, but you could see that it's kind of people are just waiting for the right time. And it seems as soon as interest rate goes down, that confidence is going to come back, and a lot
Okay.
more people will enter the market.
Yeah, we're all anticipating to see what happens with those interest rates. I just have about 30 seconds, Nick, but what about the time it's taking you to sell the inventory?
So that didn't change much. We're still, hovering around the 2 month mark. So that hasn't changed much, but we do estimate that it'll take about 2 months to sell. Yeah.
Okay, which is normal, right? That's
Yeah,
it was probably okay. So that's normal time to sell. Okay, so overall, I mean, good news.
I think overall, considering the circumstance, the real estate market is holding up really well, and we're seeing some steady growth, and we're just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen in June with the next interest rate announcement.
Absolutely. Okay, Nick, thank you so much.
Thank you.